Hey guys, my name is Sol, also known as SPLGUM, and you are watching FlipGeeks TV.
Hi, what's your name?
Hello, my name is Solomon Lim, also known as SPLGUM, and I am the creator of Alphario, the World Connection.
Okay. And tell me about your comic book.
So Alphario is mostly about a teenage boy. He wins a trip to Japan hesitantly by joining a photo contest. Basically, there's much history in the story of Alphario. Most of the story happens in a prologue, like how he obtained his camera to join the contest and everything. So it results in an action, adventure, fantasy story with a lot of drama side by side.
And how long have you been working with this comic book?
So Alphario started actually last 2009. It was first a novel. Then in 2010 in DeviantArt we held a contest which gathered around 190 entries. The first comic book actually was released in 2011, and right now we have 10. We're currently working on our 11th comic, which is this one. It's basically Alphario, the world before Alpha. It is going to come out in Indicat, and it will be fully colored.
Okay. Well, how does it feel working on just one book for the longest time?
Yeah. Actually, working on a series has been, like, my friends before told me that it's very, very hard to work on a series, and especially this theme, like adventure fantasy. Like, it would be much easier if you go for like comedy or romance or something. And I've received a lot of advice not to continue this because of how the public, you know, the mindset of the people like prefer the other genres over fantasy. But let's just say that the first 3 comic books, the first 3 issues that we released were a huge challenge to us. Like, I was thinking that maybe in the future, if we release more comic books, the reception would be better. And the good thing, it really happened. What's happening right now actually is we are receiving better reception, like outside of the country compared to inside. But hopefully we hope to like gather more of the Pinoy audience. Hopefully they'll like our comic in the future. And right now it's doing well. Somehow it's improving, and we hope that the trend continues.
Can a new reader start at any volume, or should a new reader start with the volume 1?
It's recommended that the readers start in volume 1 or in volume 0. I agree. Because this is basically a prologue of this book. But right now, we are currently, like I said, we had an Indiegogo campaign. It's a fundraising campaign to make this the world before Alpha. It's basically a much more in-depth prologue. So the readers can either start in like volume 1, volume 0, or this upcoming book, and they'll appreciate the story more. You can always jump to a future release, but maybe you won't appreciate the story as much.
Which volume is your favorite?
My favorite volume to date is volume 5 and 6. Actually, there are 2 because before the story started, I always had this idea that we are going to make a fight scene in this underwater, because we will think of how the water pressure and everything affects the battle, and how hard it is to move around and maneuver in the water. So when it finally came out, I was so excited, and yeah, that's my favorite volume, volume 5 and 6.